Happy time zones, one and all. My name is Abalab. I'm a retro slash variety streamer, and today we are going to be practicing up on our Silent Hill 2 remake speedrun skills. Not to say that they are anywhere near exceptional or what have you. I just think that it's kind of fun to run this game. Just to give you all a heads up, I am kind of getting over a cold, so if you hear me hacking away or muting a little bit, so I can kind of cough or what have you, please understand. It's because I don't want it as much as possible. I don't want to cough into the microphone. Welcome on in, Mino. How are we doing today? Speedrun. We gotta go fast. We will be going fast because we are going to be trying to beat our personal best. Our personal best so far has been 2 hours 30 minutes for a speed run of Silent Hill 2 remake. For all of y'all who are kind of new to the channel as well, I am a retro slash variety streamer. Most of the time, we will choose to go the retro route. Whether it's original hardware, PlayStation 2, original hardware, N64, or original hardware SNES. But every once in a while, we'll break into something a little more modernized. And let's be honest, Silent Hill 2 has been a treat to play. Not just the original, but also the remake. So there's a lot more that you could do with the remake that you can't do, obviously, with the original. So it's kind of fun just to kind of delve into the world of Silent Hill 2 and the remake especially. That being said, again, if you're kind of wondering what's up with my voice or why I'm not as animated as I usually am, it's because I'm being cautious and trying not to start up coughing spells or what have you. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and switch over to our gameplay screen, and then we're gonna have to mess around with some settings in here. But Mino, how's your day going, man? Thank you so much for being here and for always hanging out. Love to see you. Hope that your Easter weekend was phenomenal. Okay, let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and unmute the game, and let me also get my headset on so I can actually hear what's going on in this game. And okay, so we're gonna do new game plus. So we're gonna go ahead and lower this down to light combat. This is gonna be a straightforward speed run, so no challenge requirements or what have you. So, for those of y'all who are wondering, we don't just speedrun the game normally, but there are two different styles of challenge runs that we can do as well. So there's the Eddie challenge run, which is literally James doing no flashlight, or I should say limited flashlight, not no flashlight, but limited flashlight, no radio, limited weapons, and restriction on ranged weapons like any of the guns. You can't use those until a certain cutscene occurs in the prison. And of course, since we are restricting weapons, no chainsaw for the Eddie run. So especially if you're playing a new game plus game, no chainsaw. And just to make things a little more interesting, we're going to go ahead and switch the requirements over from beat the game normally for Eddie challenge run to get the dog ending. I know that sounds maybe a little bit morbid, but a little more fitting if you ask me. So Eddie challenge run requirements: limited flashlight, no radio, no chainsaw, melee weapons until a cutscene in the prison, and dog ending. The Angela challenge run is similar. Limited flashlight, no radio, chainsaw only though. Any ending, and less than 100 enemy kills. So a little tougher. You're doing okay. Seeing a couple more things for Godel also go back to work on Wednesday. Yo, that's what I'm talking about. I'm glad that you're getting some extra time off there, Mino. I mean, I know that you work your ass off, so it's nice that that you're getting time to kind of rest and relax. And I know that you're getting things set up for Game On to end Lupus. How's everything going along with that? I mean, I know that trying to get stream stuff together is a little daunting, especially considering how much especially OBS, like how much OBS can just go off the rails. So this is our regular speed run, no restrictions, no nothing. Let's get started on this one, and let's see if we can beat that to 2 hours and 30 minutes time. Yeah, I'm really excited to see how things turn out for this year's Game On to End Lupus, and you'll definitely have to put it out there when you choose to stream, because we gotta hype you up. We gotta hype you up, sir. Okay, one thing I should mention as well, for the graphics right about now, if y'all are wondering why is this looking so freaking bright on the screen, it's because I usually have this game set up for the challenge runs. So I don't have it darkened, because I kind of found out the hard way that if you leave the screen darkened, like more default and what have you, when you try to do the challenge runs, it doesn't look very interesting. Like it's more environmental for the person who is who's playing through that run, but as a person who's watching the stream or watching the run, it's not interesting to watch, and mostly because you can't see crap. But I kind of found out that if you brighten up the background and everything, it turns out better. Turns out much better. So I could take a look at my primary monitor screen right now and realize that it looks super bright over here, versus if I look at the OBS preview window or my channel feed, it looks decent. So it's a little brighter than normal, more to make sure that even if I have the flashlight off during this run, it's still like watchable for you guys. Hyping you up? Yeah, absolutely, Mina. Are you kidding me? Hashtag all the hype. All the hype. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is get the chainsaw here, because this will help us through boss fights like no other. For the most part, you're going to see me try to skip out on fighting enemies as much as is possible. If by any chance we do get engaged by an enemy, at least we got the chainsaw to knock them down quick. Other things that we're going to try to do just to speed up time on this is skip the maps. So there's 2 maps that you by default have to pick up and you have to look at. So if we do this correct, there are only 2 points in the game where we're going to get stopped just for that. The first time we're going to see in just a little bit here. It's when you enter South Vale for the first time. Right across from the flower shop, there's a little board that's got tourist maps and what have you, and James automatically picks up and looks at one of those. Introductory way of telling folks that this game does have a map and you can use it. You should use it during your first playthroughs. There's also one point in the game, and spoiler alert on this one point in the game where you're going through the labyrinth and James will actually pull up a map to show the player that even though there's not a predetermined map or what have you that you can pick up and roll with it, James is still keeping track of his location, probably using like the back of one of the other maps, right? It's a nice little feature because in the original version of this game, James still will record where he's at. He'll literally draw up a map for the labyrinth, but he doesn't explicitly pull that up. So there would be confusion in the original game that there's no map for the place and you just have to kind of remember where everything is. But Silent Hill being Silent Hill, it's disorienting enough that you would still have some folks try to pull up the map, and when they did try to, they would find out that, oh, James is actually just, he's writing all this down. The reason why I say that is when this game came out relative to Silent Hill 1, Silent Hill 1 featured a stretch of the game where Harry Mason, the main character for Silent Hill 1, actually did enter a location called Nowhere.
Hey, wait.
Literally, literally called Nowhere, and did not have the ability to mark down anything. So there was zero map available to you. You just had to kind of remember where everything was. It was the very last stretch of that game, and I know that lack of a map was pretty annoying for some folks. Well, when they fixed that in Silent Hill 2, having James draw his own map for the labyrinth, it wasn't super advertised. You just had to stumble on it. Here, they actually did straight up show people that it exists. You know, so we should only have 2 maps to pick up when we end the game. Okay.
Stay back.
And since this is technically a speedrun, we're not even going to bother with turning off this radio. We're just not going to listen to it very carefully. Not going to consult the radio very much on this one. Personally, I prefer to have the radio off, just because it's easier for me to hear enemies without the radio. But at the end of the game, you know, there's a statistics screen and what have you. We see, you know, how many times somebody looks at the map, how many documents you get, how many consumables you pick up. It's a lot similar to the original in that respect. The one thing that we're going to see is if we do it just right, there's going to be exactly 2 times that we reference the map, and exactly 4 times that we pick up memos. And my understanding is that the memos stem from picking up the maps, and from 2 times that you have to pick up memos in the game in order for the story to progress. There's 1 time that's going to be in Brookhaven Hospital, and there's going to be a 2nd time in the darker version of Silent Hill. Like, not necessarily Otherworld version, like not full Otherworld version, more like a nighttime, almost Otherworld version of this place. Okay. Oh, he almost went into the same room there as that lying figure, which would not have necessarily been bad, but it definitely exposed us to getting latched onto, which of course is a pretty good time waste. I think every time an enemy latches onto you, and you're stuck there trying to shake them off, like that's maybe a second or two, depending on how much you can button mash and get the enemy to let you go. So in order for us to progress and get the apartment keys for the next map, we actually have to pick up 2 halves of the broken vinyl record, get the vinyl glue. We have to get the Bar Neely coin and the jukebox key. So we already have the coin. First thing, nice and easy to get. It's in that cash register at Cafe Texan. Now we're on the way to go pick up the jukebox key. You have to get this. There's no way around it. Okay. Aerith, welcome on in. How you doing today? So we gotta get this this key, or this button, which is alluded to in a note at Bar Neely's. I'm doing all right, thanks. Glad to hear you're all right as well. Definitely have got to love the button mashing, just trying to get James to put his arm in some of these holes, or to get James to jump when he's kind of jumping into the chasms and everything. So Bar Neely has a memo that will let you know that somebody broke the jukebox. They took half the record, went running to the record shop in town to try to get it repaired, and they're like, "Hey, maybe we should go check up on them." They live inside this apartment complex over on Salt Street, so that's how we kind of end up going over that ways. Technically, we can get this in any order, but just a little bit quicker for us to just do a single circuit like this. Okay, now that we've got the 2 halves of the record, we can go ahead and combine them. Okay, we go ahead and attach this piece here. Oh, dang it. Okay, we're resetting this. We're resetting this because I just now realized, I'm like, wait a minute. The best thing we can do for one of these runs is go with the dog ending. So it's the quickest way for us to finish this game. It's 8 endings, 3 endings that require you to go fight Mary or Maria. There's a dog ending. Bliss ending, I think, was added in for the remake. Says what? We're up to what, 5, 6 endings there. There's a dog ending, UFO ending, and then the rituals ending. So, of all of those, the dog ending is the easiest one and quickest one to get, because then you don't have to fight Mary or Maria. And technically, it's a little shorter than the Bliss ending, because you have to get less quote unquote consumables and items. And even though it does end up kind of putting you towards going into room 312 and what have you. At least getting the stuff for the bliss ending. You know, it's maybe a good 5-10 minutes extra time over the dog ending. Still a cool ending to get, by the way. I highly recommend if you have played this game and beaten it once, I still very much recommend going back and checking out the other endings, because they're pretty cool. Come to think of it, there is going to be a point in the coming weeks where we actually will play through this game and try to do all 8 endings in one sitting. That's probably going to be a 24-hour stream. Or close to a 24-hour stream. Because we're going to want to do this regular game for the first ending, and then New Game Plus for the remaining 7. So we'll see if we can get that time to under 24 hours. Kind of figured that our best record for a Silent Hill 2 remake run, New Game Plus, any percent ending is like 2.5 hours. So kind of basing that off of that. Okay, so
Hello? Anyone in here?
one thing I gotta like about this this straight speed run, and I know I'm sounding like a broken record at this point, it's just the fact that we get to use our flashlight. I know that sounds kind of weird and hokey and what have you, but I'm actually kind of excited by the fact that we get to use the flashlight. Because, I mean, doing this as a no flashlight run, or limited flashlight run, is, it just takes away so many options for being able to get away from enemies. I think the best that we were able to do with the limited flashlight run was like 3 hours. If you all are kind of wondering, like, okay, you know, this is a part of the Eddie challenge run and Angela's challenge run. You know, what do we mean by limited flashlight? We mean literally there's only a handful of points in the game where you can use that flashlight without you know, without having it considered quote unquote cheating or what have you. You know, first time is going to be in Brookhaven Hospital, Otherworld, when you're trying to get the filthy bracelet, because you can't see the combination lock dial. So you could do it off of muscle memory. It's just not exactly all that fun to look at when you're doing it that way. The other time that you ought to use the flashlight is when you're in the labyrinth. The first 2 portions and leading into the hallway to the 3rd portion, because there's just not very much ambient light to work off of. And I've tried to do that that portion of the game without a flashlight. It looks boring as hell. It's doable, very much doable, just boring. Would not recommend it. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead.
Hello?
Keep on moving through here. What's interesting is that James is pulling out this chainsaw right now, but once we get to our first enemy and we get the plank with nails, he's gonna default back to the plank with nails. Like, this is gonna happen, like, right here, once we pick up this radio. I always kind of found that funny, because, you know, you pick up the, you pick up the chainsaw, you get excited to use it, and then you get, into this area, and whoops, it's not equipped anymore. I don't know if that was an oversight from the developers or if it was a intentional kind of a deal, but I'm hoping it was intentional because it's a nice little prank.
Is that?
Okay, so here's how we're going to go with pathing on this one. We're going to go left to Cafe Texan, pick up the Bar Neely jukebox coin. Then, before we go to the record store to grab the broken half of the record plus the vinyl glue, we're going to want to make a detour, get the first half of the bone key for the dog ending. Okay, so we open this up here, see that the till prints on nice little silver paper. We get jumped by this here enemy that completely snuck up on us. So a couple reasons why I haven't switched over to the chainsaw just yet. First is there's no need for us to have it out and about yet. Second is because whenever James has that chainsaw equipped, he can sometimes do an Evil Dead kind of, I don't want to say it's a taunt or what have you, but he can do an Evil Dead pose where he's got the chainsaw partially revved up and he's got it over his head and kind of letting out a victory kill cry or what have you. Which, you know, nice little touch and everything. I appreciate the reference. Ooh, just try to dodge that. That kind of sucked. Still got hit. So anytime James does that that dance though, that pose, he actually wastes some time because you can't straight move out of it. You have to wait until the animation is done, which is annoying as hell. But you can actually get him to respond quicker. You can break the animation by having him dodge, and then you get control back. So it's not a huge like time save to not have the chainsaw equipped, but you know, at least it gives you a little more control until you get to the boss fights, and that's definitely when you want to pull that and let loose. Okay, so we have the first half of the dog key. We'll have the second half later on once we link up with Maria. It's going to be right after Jack's in. Oh, come on. Come on, James. Thank you. I guess I didn't tap the button quick enough, like at the right time to get him to engage the dresser there the first time. So, okay. Now we get to head on up to the second floor. We're going to hang a left here. Going to go ahead and open up that apartment door. And we got to squeeze on through another one of these openings. Watch a cinematic for whatever reason. Yes, we're building up some tension with that. And then everyone's favorite fire escape. Hop in, listen to it crash down to the ground. And here we go with the button mashing. Just to get James to put his hand in there and do his thing. Okay, there we go. We got the jukebox key. Now we have all the parts that we need in order to get the Woodside Apartments complex key. So let's go ahead and get that. Man, I will say, like, when I first played this game, I was like, man, this is so much more extensive than the original. I'm loving it in so many different ways. It feels like, you know, like, it's as if the original developers had a second chance to make this game with upgraded technology and decided to go for it. Okay, so then we get the other half of the record, and James is going to look at it. That's cool and all. We're going to go ahead and go into our menu. We're going to combine this. We have the whole record intact again. Now we get to interact with this. So I'm going to go ahead and insert that here. Get that to move over. Sweet. Okay. And let's go ahead and place the bar coin here. We're going to go ahead and press down on C and get the 2 button in place. And we wait for it to go into the cutscene. Okay, there we go. So, great cutscene. Just brings a tear to your eyes every time you hear that that nice little jingle. Come on through here, and we get our first taste of having this interactive carts. Okay, so let's go ahead and come on out through here. We're gonna hang a right. Always kind of gets me that that we actually had to go through this this area of the map again once you finish Brookhaven. That is such a memorable ambush point too. Okay, so heavily blood-soaked jacket there, so then bad definitely happened. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. So I was a little worried about that lying figure there, that it was going to try to do a grab, just like that one just did. But thankfully, it just kind of stumbled off to the right there. This was the point in the game when I stopped trying to kill all the enemies. I'm just like, okay. After I just struggled killing all 3 of those in that alleyway, I stumble out here and I see like 3, 4, 5 different of these lying figures just like stumbling around. I'm like, okay, ain't no way, we're gonna be able to take on all these folks. Okay, so. We're inside the Woodside Apartments, and we get that first reprieve from those enemies. We're gonna go straight up to the 2nd floor. It's kind of faithful to the original here. We're going to go over to this room that's nicely lit up. We see the mannequin with Mary's clothes on it. Ooh, that was bad luck on my part, and also bad maneuvering. Let's also be honest. Okay, get out, James. Get out. Okay. So we got to get the courtyard chute key from that that drawer, and as soon as you pick up the flashlight, that mannequin legs comes after you. So try your best to snatch and grab. Either you kill it really quick, or you dodge and grab for the drawer. In our case, not trying to rack up all that many enemy kills, so I just gotta let it go. Okay, so we go through here. What we're really looking to do is to get Laura to kick away the key, so that way we can get into the area, this apartment that we actually need to go to. So she's going to kick that away, and as she runs away laughing at James,
Kid doing here?
she's going to open up the apartment door from the other side. Couldn't get in there before. It was already locked up. There we go. So not only does she open up this door, she also opens up the gates on the other side of this apartment complex, kind of closer to where the stairwell is. So first thing we would do, grab this here hallway key. Then we're going to go into this side room. And bada bing, bada boom. Okay, give us the golden apple handle. We need that. Oh, come on now. There we go. And an enemy is going to be coming out from a doorway on our left here. This lying figure wasn't here before. It just literally walks out from that apartment. So we're going to go back up to the second floor now that we have the hallway key. Yeah, I know, James. I know it hurts. I know it sucks. So this lighting figure is down for now, but it'll come back up to life. And we're going to go over to this this room on the left-hand side and say hi to Pyramid Head. First time we see Pyramid Dude over there. So squeeze through this this hole in the wall. We're going to go past this first door. We're going to go for the door on the right here at the end of the hallway. It's the one that's got the handgun. So we're going to pick that up. And actually, you know what? We're going to pick up a couple of bullets there. Okay, so once the TV activates, we can get the 212 apartment key, which is right across the hall. Come on through here. Go outside onto the balcony, run through here, say hi to the mannequin legs, say bye to the mannequin legs. Keep on running. We're going to go to that same corner of the apartment complex as we were on the first floor. And we're going to see a another dresser. Go ahead and push this off to the side. Squeeze through the opening here, and let's open up the safe. So I believe that this is what, 13,711. So 13, 7, 11. First thing that James is going to pick up is the coin in here. That's great and all, but we also want to make sure we pick up the iron key or steel key. Pick up the steel key, open up this door, head on out, go immediately to the apartment on the other side here, and we get the construction key. So then we gotta open up this this door here. Yeah, I tried to take that right a little too that turn a little too tight. Say hi to the lying figure. Say bye to the lying figure. Glad it didn't headbutt us. Okay. And here we are, up on the third floor. There's a laundry room with canned juice. If we do this right, we're going to take maybe a couple of hits, but not much more than that. Ooh, that one was close. Okay, so we're gonna go right across over this ways. There's two mannequins in here. Oh, that sucked. Ooh, wow, we are getting some really bad luck. Usually I could get through those areas without getting harassed. Okay, so we throw the canned juice down the garbage chute, dislodge the coin. But we're not going to go pick up that coin just yet. There's no reason for us to do that. We're going to do instead... We're going to come down to the first floor. Go through this here door. And normally we would strafe like all get out to get to the room that Eddie's in. So... We're down here. Hi, Eddie.
Hey, who's there?
Bye, Eddie. Jump through the window here. Okay, there's 4 line figures in this area. And try to pick up the coin. Sweet. And then there's this 5th line figure in this ways. Okay, cool. We're gonna go ahead and grab the health drink here, though, because we're not looking so good right now. There we go. And go right back out here to the courtyard, and then go pick up the last coin that we need. So we got that. Oh wow! Okay. So that enemy is able to turn as it's spewing acid at you. I just thought that it wasn't going to be able to turn that fast. So we have the man here. We got the woman in the middle, and we have the flower. Woman runs towards the flower. The man pulls out his sword, tries to save her, ends up not getting there in time. She gets bitten to death by the snake. The snake's responsible for all this crap. And we get the apartment 201 key. So we're going to go ahead and head on up that ways. Okay. All the way down this hallway, past the area where we got our flashlight. Right hand side. Let's go ahead and open up this sucker. And I am going straight for the health drink that's up here, because I really don't like us being hit this bad. Okay, there we go. And then we get Pyramid Head. Yeah, I do have to chuckle a little bit at the cutscene. Because I remember in the original version of this game, James goes into the closet a little bit urgently, and oh, come on, okay, sweet. So he goes into the closet a little urgently, and grabs a magazine and just goes ham, absolutely friggin' ham on Pyramid Head. Like, he unloads the entire friggin' magazine, like all 10 bullets, rapid succession. He's panic firing, clearly. Okay, we're gonna go through here versus oh crap. Okay, so this is gonna get a little interesting because we're stuck here with a friggin' mannequin. And I just have to hope that this doesn't grab us. Okay, sweet! That was great. That was great. Yeah, so you get to that cinematic in the remake, and literally you watch James like fire 2 shots right into Pyramid Head's face, and then do a third shot in the helmet. Like, he completely half-asses it. And I'm just looking at it like, bro, please. You see that that dude coming after you, and that's all you're gonna launch out at him is like 3 bullets. Come on now. Like James is not that much of a badass. I'm sorry. Not very convincing, not very believable. So part of the reason why we want the gun, so we can do that. Okay, this part always sucks. I hate this part also. In the no flashlight run. Okay, so we're gonna go through here. We're gonna avoid the ambush, crawl underneath into this bathroom. Turn right. We're gonna follow the mannequin here, and hopefully, sweet. Okay, we got that one dead. Okay, we're gonna pick up some more handgun ammo, because, come on now. We could use that for a little bit later. And do not forget to take the valve with you. That enemy followed us. Oh, crap! Oh, okay. Usually, these guys are waiting around that corner. They're not walking towards you in that hallway. Yo, talk about... Yeah, we really got the bad RNG on this one. Oh, man. And we've already used up some of the easier healing items to get without having to go off course. Oh man, okay, I'm not happy about it, but it is what it is. We'll take it. Okay, so then we get the clock puzzle. Go ahead and activate that. It's gonna make us go here into the hour door. Pick up some more ammo, because why the hell not? 2 and a 3. And boom, okay. Now we gotta go ahead and reach into this here dookie water. I gotta love also how they made this mandatory for this game. Because in the original, when James first enters the other apartment complex, he jumps through somebody's bedroom window. And he comes across... oh, come on now. He comes across a toilet that's got some contents in it. And, okay. Before I go into that room, let's get some more ammo. Okay. I got 2 mannequins I gotta worry about here. Only one of them is gonna activate at a time, though. So, okay. A little aggressive there. So you come across the toilet, right? And it's got some interesting contents in there. You put your arm in there, get a wallet. Inside the wallet, there's a safe code, and it's for a safe that you can open up and get like 2 healing items plus some ammo. Okay, so I also forgot we gotta combine this here. So, not so bad. Could have been worse. Not happy with it, but whatever. Okay, we get the pigeon, get the swan, and let's do 2 notches to the left. It's gonna break this open. So you could actually go through the apartment complex without ever opening up the safe, and you could be left wondering like, what the heck were we supposed to do with it? But in this game, obviously enough, the devs went with, nope, you got to pick it up. You got to pick up that puzzle piece from the toilet. There is no avoiding it. Just makes me chuckle a little bit, you know? Okay. There we go. So we turn left, we go through apartment 109 here. We go say hi to Angela, and we say bye to Angela. Angela gives us the knife. We get the key of resilience. It's going to open up the courtyard. Well, access to the courtyard, not directly to the courtyard. So come over this ways. Open this up here. Run across the courtyard. Open up this this door here. We're gonna pick up the syringe. Go through the doorway here into the stairwell, which is featured in the original as the boss area for this this map. Obviously not the case here though. But when you enter that staircase for the second time and you see the dead body that's there, that's the Easter egg. That's when you see Pyramid Head again, and he's got like another mannequin legs that he's messing around with before he tries to chop you to pieces in that freaking stairwell. Okay, so let's see here. We have got 8 crescents minus 5, so that's 3. 5 plus 2 is 7, and then we got 3 here. I don't know why I'm so resistant to just memorizing that code. Instead, I know that there's 8 crescents, 2 skulls, and like 5 of those circles. I don't know why I remember that more than I do just the straight code. It is what it is, though. Okay, so we're starting to see all these little gashes in the ground along the walls, and it's a nice little nod to we're about ready to go see Pyramid Head. But before we do, because I'm klutzy as hell, we're grabbing another one of these health items. So we're gonna run back out the door. Go through the stairwell. Gotta also say that when we do the limited flashlight runs, trying to find that hub room is so annoying. Because the door automatically closes, right? And when it does, you lose the light source that you're kind of relying on. Okay, so okay, that was good. That was really good, because now we're gonna go ahead and chainsaw the old boat. Boom! That worked well. Okay, so you center us back here in the middle. Run out here. Go around this corner. And we say hi to Laura. Hey, Laura. Hi, Laura. Bye, Laura. And we run across over this ways. Okay. Now I am gonna stockpile a little bit on supplies, so that's one of the only other detours I'm gonna do. And again, you know, it's not because you have to. It's because I have to, because skill issues with me trying to dodge some of these enemies does not look pretty. So the reason why I'm also gathering those up is just to make sure that that we have some safety net for the Flesh Lips fight. That can go kind of either way. Sometimes we go through the fight relatively unscathed. Other times, Flesh Lips kind of stomps towards you 1 foot at a time, and if you get hit like 4 or 5 times in a row, like you go into some serious trouble.
Through here.
This place we're going to, what is it exactly?
It used to be kind of a special place for young couples in these parts. I think it's easier if I just show you.
Okay, so we come on up here, and coming up on the part where we can get the other half of the dog key.
You ever stayed in a place like this? The walls are so thin you can hear
So we have
love,
Fahrenheit 451. Grab the boots.
Okay, I'm fine.
And I'm very happy that we're switching over to the gun, the handgun here, because if we get close to an enemy, James is gonna pull out the handgun instead of the chainsaw, so he's not gonna have that animation where he does the Evil Dead
3 years.
pose.
That's a long time.
So here's the
Tell her if
second half of the dog key. We're gonna go ahead and pick that up. Boom.
I love it.
And let's go ahead and just combine it.
oh, then lucky her.
What's that?
Makes it so that the inventory is a little more slim for us.
Like I said, 3 years is a long time.
Because I will also admit I'm pretty clumsy at that too. There's many aspects of this game that I'm pretty clumsy with. So we're gonna try a different routing strat on this. Here. Oh crap. Oh. Okay, yeah, that actually cost me some time. Oh, that's not good. That cost me a lot of time. That was not worth it. That was so not worth it. So usually I would go left. Like once we emerge from the alleyway, go left. Keep through the yard. Then move the drawer. And wrap up the map, but Yeah, that was sloppy as hell. But I figure, you know, if anything, it might be a little quicker to run around than having to move the cabinet or the dresser or what have you. Yeah, no, that totally sucked. Got turned around, ended up in the wrong spot.
Let me know when you want to move on.
Tried to move the dresser, got hit at the wrong time, so that stopped the dresser from being able to move. Like, man, that was painful.
We shouldn't have stayed here this long.
Hey, it's okay. We're almost there anyway.
Good. No more delays. I need to find Mary.
Well then, let's hope you will.
Let's hope you will. Hashtag we will.
Hey, it's not far now.
Okay, so here we are.
Look,
Right across the way
we're on the other
is
side of
the
that chasm. Some detour.
the park. Let's go ahead and go through this place.
Garden?
See the
There's
statue.
more to it than that.
If you say so. I don't think I've been here before.
Come on, she's just around the corner.
She?
Okay. So we hear Laura screaming. Come over to the theater
From inside the theater.
and run and run and run and run and jump.
You okay?
First, James freaking sticks himself on a piece of glass here, and later on he's gonna stick himself with a bent needle. Something tells me dude's got some bad luck. Okay, hi Eddie, bye Eddie. Run straight through, run off to the right. Watch the lights come on in this theater. Go across. Go through this stairwell door. Hang out immediate left. Up the stairwell. Ignoring the spooky as hell sheets there. Okay, come on through here. And hop the sill. Go to the cloth. Always go to the cloth in this game. Kind of funny too because Silent Hill 1, not the original, but literally Silent Hill 1, the running credo was if you see blood, go to it, because that's usually where you'll find either where you need to go next, or you'll find like a clue or an item of importance or something of sorts.
Maria?
But it is cool how they changed that up with Silent Hill 2 Remake, so that it's follow the cloth. Can't remember for the life of me if they have any cues like that in the original. Wouldn't be surprised if they do, and I just completely forgot it. Okay, so we go through here. Go into this this office space. Thank you for calling Brookhaven Hospital. Just a moment. So nurses, doctors, and then trees.
What is it?
Get the basement key. Head on out through this side door here.
Thought things couldn't get any creepier. James, there's a map here.
This first basement piece, I hate it so freaking much. So freaking much.
Why would she run from us?
I don't think she likes me very much.
Okay, so let's go ahead, head down to the basement. Use the key. So when you try to do this no flashlight, you aim for this arch. Then you have to be careful about aiming through this second door that's here.
Do you think we could get away?
Okay. Bust the cap in its legs. Oh, crap. Okay. Get this cart moving. I do have to take care of those enemies because they will interfere with us moving this cart. I hate having to deal with them, but you have to. Hop on through. Grab a safety syringe. Fuel up. So that's the other part that that sucks most, is trying to navigate the side passageways here to get the fuel canister.
Thank you, James. I'm not sure I would have made it.
Okay, straight on back. Okay, sweet. We didn't activate the other mannequin legs. Because there's like 1 or 2 mannequins along that way that you could accidentally set off.
Did it. Let's check out that elevator.
Yeah.
I think they're gone. For now.
Okay, so we start off here. And ideally, I'd want to go through the nurse's office there, but I can't remember the code worth of crap. So, we're going to take the detour. We're going to take the scenic route. And this is the part that's going to hurt just a little bit. The reason why I say that is because what we're going to do here, we're going to go ahead, grab the shotgun here. Okay, got the shotgun shells. Oh, hello. Wow, this is kind of embarrassing. I am getting some really bad luck with these enemies. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, and go through this door. We're gonna say hi to this nurse, bye to this nurse. We have the bent needle. Just what we need. Okay. 4, 37. Nurse just came out of that room. 12. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah! Okay. Good. Race against time, because those enemies can hit you while you're trying to use the locks and what have you. Okay, so we're gonna get the inner ward key. We have the first bracelet. We need to stop by the nurse's lounge on the second floor here. So we're gonna go ahead, head on down here. Come through here, hang a left, go through the double doors, pick up L1. Okay, Now, this one's gonna charge us. It's a good dodge. Sometimes I do mess that up, and we get bonked right across the freaking forehead. So, head on in here, and boom, cart. So, this is interesting, because I hadn't noticed it before. You hear a scurrying sound, right? From mannequin legs. It's your first time seeing the spider mannequin here. I had not noticed that before. But I was randomly looking up a little bit towards the ceiling, because I was looking for the light in this corner office. And ended up seeing the spider mannequin. Of course, it retreats into the crawl space here. Hang it right, down and under. We're gonna grab the heal here, just because those health drinks are so much more useful. I got turned around. Dang it. Okay, come on through here. This can get a little bit tricky. The reason why I say that is because the nurses can chase you. They will go through the friggin' wall. They do not care. We will actually see this a little later on. Trust and believe. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these two put together. Come on now, open up the frickin' door, dude. There you go. Okay, go back through the day room. Reason why I'm doing this is so that I can hopefully outmaneuver the nurse. If we try to backtrack, it makes it that much easier for her to catch up with us. So we get the maintenance key. Okay, open it up. Okay, get that. Hang left. Go past both of these enemies here. Use that maintenance key. Oh! See what I meant about these enemies being able to move while you're doing stuff? Prime example. Prime example. Okay, I don't know that we actually saved any time on that piece, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, so we have all three bracelets. We're gonna go out into this hallway, run past that that son of a gun, go through here, go to the stairwell. We're gonna unlock it. Okay, got to go up to the second floor. We're gonna unlock this door here. There's usually two nurses at this point in this area. We're just going to go ahead and try to dodge, go right by. Once we're inside the director's office, we're safe. Okay. Okay, we got the director's storage room key. Let's go ahead and open this up. Get the button for the safe. And let's see if we remember this. Hopefully we do. Okay, so want that one, then I want that. Let's do this one here, this, and then boom. Okay. Kind of surprised I remember it. We got the rooftop key. we're gonna go say hi to this nurse. Say hi, say bye. Alright. Grab these shotgun shells because they're easy access. Shotgun shells, okay, yeah, no. Shotgun shell, I'm sorry. Let me correct that. Okay, so this is one of the memos we have to pick up. If you don't pick that up, you don't trigger Pyramid Head here, saying hi and throwing you through the frickin' roof. So, here we are. Okay, we see James add Nina's health towards Laura. We're gonna pick up some of these supplies here. Okay. Oh man, come on now. There we go. I want to get those safety supplies and everything, but now I gotta wait for this enemy to come on down again. Come on, drop through, drop through. Okay, so now it's gonna go and rush over the other side? No, not yet, huh? Okay. Okay, that was actually not bad. Not great, but not bad either. So we wake up in the other Brookhaven. And let's see here. So this is where things get tricky. We're going to try to do this this box in one interaction. Okay, so it's going to offload us here. We're going to go through the doctor's office. And right here, this is where things get really tricky because this nurse plus this other nurse here can both be problematic. So we're gonna try to run past them. We're gonna go up to the second floor. That nurse is gonna follow us, guaranteed. So we're gonna go run through through here, run through the radiology lab, jump this this windowsill, get over to this other side here, and I got 3 freaking enemies. 2, 3. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. That was decent, but we gotta keep moving it. Because that nurse can still move through. They can follow right through those holes in the wall. They do not care. So we're gonna go ahead and go through here. Okay. Come on now. Okay, there we go. Not bad, not bad. Now, grab the key of bliss. Try to unlock this. And we got caught up. Okay, let's try that again. James didn't activate that door the first time around. We get freaking ambushed. Bro, what is this? I had not seen that before. where we get ambushed on the other side of that door. That was definitely a first. Come on now. Come on now. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Many a time I have run through that that door and been able to get back to the radiology room A-OK. That is the first time that I've seen a mannequin legs waiting on the other side of that door. That is terrifying. Okay, we get 9659. Okay, this one here is going to be 1622. And then we got the lapis eye key. Okay, we open up the box. There's nothing in it, but it triggers the elevator. And by that I mean it triggers that that cloth to fall away. Okay, that was weird. I thought I pressed the button.
Everyone, thanks for tuning in. Welcome to another cycle.
Hang left, hang right here. You go left, you go into the waste disposal area for the kitchen. You get 2 enemies there, 1 healing item, 1 box of ammo, and it sucks. So let's see here. We're gonna go run by this this area. We're gonna pick up the health. We're gonna try to pick up the health. Okay, there we go. Good. Ignore the lying figure that's there. Squeeze through the wall. They're just gonna go across that corner. We're gonna run right behind them, climb up onto the pallets, climb through the window, and boom, through the hole. Thank goodness the nurses can't actually climb. Like they can't climb up and over a wall. They can climb over a windowsill, but nothing more than that.
Come on, let's go look for her.
This part's a little boring, I'm sorry guys. Okay, so darn it. If you do it just right, you can actually dash a little ahead there. Not much of a time save, but it's something.
What are you talking about? Yeah.
It was the wrong time for me to go in for a sip of energy drink. Okay, so we get the other ring.
So, where'd you
Get on through here.
Come on. I think
Open this up. And I also like how they got the 3 floors plus the basement here. I know it's not necessarily a nod to the original game, but I very much remember how in the original they have 3 floors in the hospital, and when Harry Mason tries to check out all 3 floors, plus the basement and what have you, he's not able to go anywhere. So you know you go to the basement, you've been there. You go to the first floor, you've been there. You try to open up the hallway door on the second floor of the hospital, it's locked. You try to go through the third floor hospital door, that's locked. You get back onto the elevator, and it has a button for the 4th floor that wasn't there before. And you actually have to press it, because if you don't, you know, you don't progress the story. They force you to go to the 4th floor at Alchemilla Hospital, so you go to the other universe, or other world, or upside down version of Silent Hill. This franchise loves to kind of mess with you like that too. It's one of the things I kind of find spooky but fascinating about it. Okay, so we pick up the key. It's going to be for the entrance to the hospital. We're going to go out this door. Go through. And now the other nightmare begins, because we got to go find, or navigate our way through this entire place. I'm 50-50 on which route we're going to want to take. Okay, so I'm going to try to run through this door full freaking tilt, because there's a mannequin right behind you. So there's literally a mannequin on that door on the left-hand side. Oh, you son of a gun! I was trying not to trigger that enemy. Okay. Here. Go through here.
Laura, please wait.
Okay, we're going to stick with the left-hand wall here, because I don't want to attract attention from either the nurse or the mannequin legs that are here, if I can help it. Okay. Thank you. Thank goodness. Entirely possible that that you can actually engage both of them there. If you look the wrong, literally, if you look in the wrong direction, they come after you. So you got to be a little careful there. Okay, we're gonna go past this. Okay, thank goodness. Sometimes that mannequin leg can either grapple you or hit you. Ooh, I heard the wind off of that freaking pipe getting swung at us. Oh crap. Okay, I got a little turnaround there. I was thinking about the other portion of this map.
Laura.
Okay.
Laura.
This is kind of where I was thinking we were already at. Oops. Oops. So we got two different ways that we could do this. We can either go through this area on the left-hand side, or we can go through the diner. The diner is a little bit more challenging because you got to run past, like, I think, 3 different enemies. Let's see if we can break this open before the nurse gets us. 2, 3. So literally, you could go through the fence, hang a left, go into the Happy Burger, go through the back kitchen, then hang a right, go past the nurse and a mannequin leg to get over the windowsill, and find yourself out in front of Barney's. So if you got good dodging skills, you can make it easy. If you don't got good dodging skills and you're like me, probably a safer bet to go through the garage there. Okay, so we make like we're in the Matrix. We're gonna pick up this phone. This is the second memo that you pick up, and before you go anywhere, good idea to go take the wrench with you. So I think that constitutes all for the quote-unquote memos you have to pick up. So the 2 maps, and then the 2 notes, the diary, and then the wrench and letter. You can go through here, come across the gate here. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. We're gonna run right across this nice little bridge. I've got the flashlight turned off just to try to not attract attention from these enemies. Because otherwise they do have the potential of doing that stunning cry, that war cry of theirs. So you come on out through the side door there, and you're in the park again. Let's see here. Okay, hi Angela, great to see you again. Bye Angela, we'll let you to it. Okay, skip over that. And then let's get our key. Sweet. So from here, it's a straight shot actually. Just have to come on up here. Almost went right into that wall. Okay. And now we just run and run and run and run and run some more. Kind of funny that there's literally not much of anything to look at or to do during this this run over to the historical society, because that's a lot like how it is on the lake. Like when you get the freaking rowboat and you have to cross to Toluca Lake, there's not very much you gotta do except keep moving and keep an eye out for the light, because that is a key, absolute key here. You're gonna keep running down Nathan Ave until you get to the lights here. Okay, so use the key. You see the pyramid head painting, high pyramid head, by pyramid head, and then we run down the hallway of doom. So, fun fact that's actually a little creepy to me. When you exit the door at the very bottom of this stairwell, you're inside Toluca prison camp. When you take a look at the memo that's there, it'll reference, I think, a prisoner number, and it'll have the date and everything on it. But if you go exploring in one of the rooms nearby, it actually gives you a little more history about the camp. How Toluca Prison Camp had actually started out as like a labor camp for POWs. Oh no, I just got turned around there. Sorry, guys. Serves as a POW camp for prisoners in the Civil War, and then it becomes an actual prison later on. The date that's written on the memo with the prisoner information and everything is for a year before the establishment of the of even the prison camp. So kind of a little odd, and kind of makes you wonder if the real origins of this place are more along the lines of the cult itself. Okay, I totally inverted these two hallways. That's embarrassing. I'm sorry. That's sloppy. Oh, sweet. That was quick. That's usually an RNG kind of a deal. Okay, and if this were the Eddie challenge run, after this cutscene, that's when you can actually use your guns again. And honestly, if you do it just right, you still get like 100 handgun bullets, plus like 50 shotgun shells by this point. It's a decent chunk of weaponry that you can bring with you. So that way, when you can use your guns again, it's actually worth it. Oh, it don't like the light so much. It was blinded by the light. Okay, so we have got this here towering statue, and anytime we do a limited flashlight run, it's like the first thing that we do: turn around, look at the door, run backwards. That way you don't get turned around. Okay, so run straight ahead, run right for the guard shack there. Okay, here we go. Open this up, hang a right, and dodge, and dodge, and dodge. Okay, that was actually decent. Usually I get hit like twice there. Okay. Now, we're going to go through this door Exit's going to be on the right, and we are going to try to dodge the crap out of these enemies. Okay, decent. 1, a 2, and a 3, and we're probably going to get hit here. No? Didn't get acid hit? Okay. That was surprising to me. Usually we get sprayed down at least once in that area. Okay, so we got better luck on this. I will take it. Absolutely freaking take it. Okay, we come on through here. Go past the chapel. Keep these dudes occupied. In the adjacent hallway, there's a lying figure. Not really a huge threat, but also the reason why I haven't gone directly over there. Okay. All right. And now we're going to go through this hallway. Okay. I would go through this door here. Try to light that way we don't get hit by these here enemies. Yeah, that was kind of bad timing on my part. As soon as I shot the enemy, I'm like, ah, I'm gonna have to go run through the acid. Okay, so we get the D block key. And here we are, D block. Piss off some more of these enemies by turning on the lights. Go through here, we're going to get the shiv key, and then we're going to use this shortcut. So come on out through here, reactivate that light, and hopefully this is going to give us a little bit more cover so we can use the shiv key. Cool. Okay. And the reason why I'm really, quote-unquote, concerned about that is because you can actually get interrupted while using the shift key and while trying to open up the door. So if James takes a hit during those points, it's not, necessarily a bad thing, but it's annoying as hell. Sometimes in the past I've had to try to get James to open up that door like 3 times in a row because he gets interrupted. It's annoying. It's not a huge time loss. It's just annoying. And we got the crew coming in here. Okay. Ooh, heard the wind on that freaking knife. That swipe nearly took off James's freaking ear. Would have been freaking James Van Gogh at that point. Okay. So we open up this door. Hang right. Go past the line figure. Howdy. Go say hi. This was actually one of the more terrifying components of this map. Just kind of realizing that every time you pick up a weight, there's more enemies. So we go through the door here, hang left, go through the graded areas here. Go through here to the visiting portion of the prison. Hop the counter. Okay. Let's see here. Right, we're gonna go past here. Say hi to the nurse. Say bye to the nurse. Go through here. I got 3 nurses. Yeah, pick up the key. And, ooh. And then we're gonna get our butt freaking handed to us there. Okay, sweet. Kind of moved out of the way just in time. I could try to take a shortcut through that that office, but what I'm also worried about is getting interrupted with this this key. And cool. Okay, got through that animation all right. So I'm always worried about is getting interrupted while pulling open those doors. So we're going to come on up here. We're going to go directly into the warden's office. Does not matter what you type in here, it'll always say sick. So easiest thing you could do for yourself is just hit that tab key. Oh, hey, you got a nurse up here. And once you go through that door, the mannequin leg kind of resets to down here. That's okay though. We're going to go ahead, use the shortcut. We're going to go through D block. It's a lot safer to go through here than it is to go back through the visiting areas where you're having to worry about the nurse or nurses, I should say. I have no idea how much farther the nurse would actually be able to follow us. So we're not even gonna try to turn around. Not even gonna try. I like how that nurse went right into the freaking director's office or the warden's office like it was nothing. It just walked right on through that door like, "What's up? Here I am. I'm here to help." Thank you so much for the follow, Aerith. I really appreciate that. Okay, so this is actually not necessarily a bad piece to this this map. Like, I've gone through this hallway a few times and kind of been annoyed by it, but here's the deal. If you can get through this area here without getting jumped, like literally like grappled, you're good. So I'll take the 1 or 2 like hits that we get from this enemy, because what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and activate F6, open up this door here, and all those enemies are kind of stuck in that hallway. We're gonna go to the cell right across from the light, pick up the weights. Once you pick up the weight, you're safe. So this is the part where all these enemies are taking their turn hitting your door, your cell door. But once you open up this door, the enemies are dead. Also, I love that they brought this back from the original, because do I have a YouTube channel of walking through this game? Actually, I kind of somewhat do. It's retro gaming with ABBA. It's pretty much like a repository of older playthroughs and older VODs and what have you. I will admit that I don't know that I've uploaded to it in a bit. but I will be putting through this playthrough on there at some point. No, thank you so much for also mentioning that, because I have not been uploading to that channel as often as I should. All right, so we come out here, and this is the only time that the stage behind this statue is like decently well lit. This is the part though that's gonna drive me nuts, because I can never quite get it right on first shot. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Oh, this drives me nuts. There we go. So about the only thing I can ever remember about this puzzle is that it literally entails having 3 weights on each side. Okay, so we're gonna skip through all the plaques on the wall, and we're just gonna read the selections here. I took your life before you took mine. Okay, that's good, because that's gonna be number 5 over here. So you could theoretically, randomly choose one of the nooses, and you have a 1 in 6 chance of getting through. And I think that if you do the easiest puzzle difficulty, then it'll either be 2 or 5. So it limits it from a 1 in 6 chance to 50-50. But in all honesty, I'm very used to doing standard puzzle difficulty, and if you can read the placards, it is a bit of a time waste in comparison, but it's a little more reliable also. We actually had really great RNG on that puzzle too, because it was literally like the first placard we got to read. Okay, so we get on this elevator, pick up the box of ammo. You have to pick that up. If you don't, the elevator doesn't go anywhere. And then we have got the Abstract Daddy fight. And this is a portion where I always love to go chainsaw only. I just think it does that much more damage against Abstract Daddy. Usually if you do like 1 or 2 hits, you can get him to back off if you run into him in the hallway. I think it's like 4 hits to kill him overall. So, not bad. Not a bad deal at all. Okay, so we go through the doorway here, and we're in the Angela apartments. Hang left here. There's going to be a little bit of lore on the ground there. You're going to go past that into the apartment with all the newspapers. And then we go see Angela have to confront Abstract Daddy. And let's go say hi to this douche canoe. Oh, okay. Did not mean to get grabbed like that. That's 1. That's 2. And now you should be backing off. Okay. I'm going to go on through here. We're going to pick up the health drink. And this is where things get a little tricky. So we're going to follow Angela over this ways into this room. And grab another health drink because that's easy access. Go through this door here. Keep following, keep following, keep following. Angela's gonna go into that into the hidey space there. We're gonna go into this stairwell, or not stairwell, but this into this room here. Come on through here. See this douche canoe, and go right on through the slats in the wall. Okay, hop the sill. Go on the right hand side here. I think Abstract Eddie pulls off a Kool-Aid Man. Oh crap! Should have dodged. Should have dodged. That was sloppy on my part. I didn't think that that he was actually going to be able to keep up with us there. So jump here. Oh right, keep going left. Keep following the hallway here, and kill the TV. Okay, over the sill. Between the slats here, we're gonna hang left. Jump the sill again. Go through the slats and keep moving. One thing I hadn't realized, like the first few times I played this game and played through this this particular map, is how much every time we destroy one of these TVs and we're having to loop through the apartment. The main apartment is looking more and more dilapidated, and there's going to be a point where it's no longer possible for us to get to the a hiding spot. So that first time, you know, Angela is able to hide out. Cool. So Angela's able to kind of hide out in that crawl space, right? But as time goes on and you see the apartment kind of deteriorating, it gets to the point where the hiding spot is completely blocked off by debris. And I'm just kind of now realized, I'm like, wait a minute. This is pretty much like how she went from being able to just hide away to taking on more and more trauma, and ultimately saying, you know, I can't hide anymore. I just got to kill this dude. I don't know why I hadn't put that together, but it is what it is. Nope. Okay, so I want that triangle facing up. So in a limited flashlight run, this would actually be one of these segments where I would say it's absolutely not just permissible, but recommended to use your flashlight, because there's not very much ambient light in this place at all. Okay, we're gonna go through here. Go through here. I was kind of hoping to find a decent strategy to try to not garner so much attention from those enemies. got the river of blood pouring out of that freaking wall. Gotta love that. A little creepy. Just a little bit. A little teensy bit. Okay, cool. And we gotta go through here. Unlock that door. Oh, that drives me nuts. I am horrifically bad at times when it comes to dodging enemy attacks in this game. So I very much apologize. Like, I know how frustrating it's gotta be. Come on in here, say hi to the nurse. Say bye to the nurse. And just like before, the nurse can and will follow you, so you gotta be a little careful about this. Literally, the only time that the nurse will stop following you is if you go up and over a wall, like you will here. Come on now. Okay, there we go. Let's get kind of caught. There we go. But I have had it happen before where the nurse literally, like, I kill that that lying figure, and the nurse is right there. I'm like, oh crap. Okay, so open this up. We get the lighter piece. Okay. Move this off to the side. And then we go towards the beginning of this map. So once we crawl under here, we're gonna go full circle back to where the piece of rope is, or piece of cloth is holding that body in place. And we use the iron key here. We go through this this crawl space. Okay, give it a couple of turns. That's one. That's two. That's gonna break the tub. Do 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 do. I don't know why we're doing Hawaii 5-0, but we're gonna do Hawaii 5-0. Okay, and we're gonna light up the rope here, and boom. Okay, that's first part. I haven't seen a Hawaii 5-0 in forever and a day too, so this is like super random. Okay, once we go through this this area here, we're gonna need to manipulate the turn the head again. This is the symbol we want. Okay, and this is gonna lead us to the underground area, the watery area. It's a little bit weird compared to the other two maps because it's got that half submerged feeling to it, and it also happens to be Pyramid Head's home. So we're gonna go through this closet here, squeeze through the wall, hang a left here. There's a free health, so we're gonna take that. Head down. Gonna run past this dude. No need to kill them. Run past here. Merge through here. Go left. Keep on moving down the hallway, and we got our first ladder to climb up. And that's pretty much the motif for this place. Ladders everywhere. So we have this this key. Kind of funny that they bring back the handcuff key, because that's also from the original. It's actually the last key slash lock that you have to open up to see Maria. But here, it's just one portion. Okay, we're going to open this up, we're going to hang left, and we're going to keep on running back towards that ladder. That ladder is your best friend. Okay, so climb up this ladder. We're going to be back in the hallway with the valve. But we dissolve that piece, give it a couple of turns. That's 1, 2, and a through for you. I gotta get past these guys here. There's gonna be another ladder headed on down here pretty soon. I forgot about that dude. This is where the RNG really sucks at times, because if we had really good RNG, that enemy would be like right here, close to the door, so that way we could go ahead and retrieve the cart. Okay, gonna move the cart a little bit away from the wall there. Interestingly enough, if you decide that you want to crawl through that space, do it. It just takes you back to the beginning of this map, and it leads you on one hell of a wild goose chase. So once you head on down here, oh no, I got myself turned around. Once we go down here, you're going to want to go under the crawl space and take note of the fact that it collapses after you, so you do not want to try to backtrack. Like, don't take the shortcuts to backtrack towards the beginning of the map. You won't be able to get back down here through that same way. Interesting enough, whichever direction you choose to go, Pyramid Head will show up in front of you. So if you, like, we went through the right hand side, if you went through the left hand side, Pyramid Head would be confronting you there instead. But you run to Pyramid Head's room, break down his wall there, and we're in the area that we can get the bolt cutters. Or, I should say wire cutters, because, I mean, that's what it's coded as in the game. So, here we are. Just want to try to avoid getting grabbed as much as is possible. Okay, wire cutter. Ooh boy, ooh boy. Come on, come on. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Woo! That's the part that also sucks. The enemies can block your way that hard. Okay. Climb down the ladder. Bada bing, bada boom. And instead of seeing Pyramid Head kind of giving us a side eye from the other side of that wall, we're down here again. got a bad one, too. Yeah, okay, everyone decided to freaking give us a love tap on the way out. That sucked. But that's okay, we don't have to put up with their BS no more, because we got the wire cutters. And this will let us go through here. And, hi, Pyramid Head! Our friend Pyramid Head there just hanging around to help us continue forward. Okay. So we jump down here. And then we got this gnarly piece. Okay, so we come back to the door here and activate this puzzle again. And this time we want this symbol. Come on down here. Navigate through the hallway. Okay. Now, if this were a limited flashlight run, once we hit this this hallway, this stretch of hallway, your flashlight goes back off because you don't need it for this this map. So, there's two ways of completing this this area. First way is let the timer run out, because when you hear that that kind of medium whine, it's reminiscent of the timed lights in the prison. Same concept. Once it shuts down, that's it. So, what we're going to want to do here is, instead of waiting the time and what have you, we're just going to kill all these enemies. Okay, 1, 2. There we go. Let's look at, like, where's this bastard? That last one especially, like that last area especially, we want to make sure that that we kill all those enemies. Because if you don't, you're waiting there for, I think, a good 3 minutes? Maybe longer than that? I know it feels like it's forever in a day. Okay. So we get to the cell here and we find that Maria's been killed. And somebody went Kool-Aid Man through the bars, so that's what we're going to do too. Just gonna go run right back to the weird hallway, taking the great knife with us. And I will say that anyone who's played this game, you all know how unwieldy this this great knife is during this portion of the game. Like, it's super annoying because the controls are all over the place. But in some respects, I do like the fact that they don't let you take the great knife as a weapon, like they did in the original, because it doesn't really seem like something that that James would be able to confidently use. But in the original, it's offered as a weapon. Can't run with it. You're dragging it around with you, but it does a crud ton of damage. Like, if I'm not mistaken, you actually get that that knife before you you square off against Abstract Daddy. Hard as hell to use in that fight because you're stuck in the room that's pretty small, so you don't have a lot of space to kind of maneuver around and hit Abstract Daddy with it. Once he charges you, it's pretty easy to get tangled up. But when you go to the hotel later on, I'm pretty sure you run into two of those Abstract Daddy enemies. They're weaker, way weaker than the actual boss, but they're still there and they can still absorb a pretty decent amount of damage.
Do you know what it does to you, James? When you're hated, picked on, spit
So if you
on,
use the great knife at that
just
point,
'cause of the way you look?
you can one-shot
Yeah, I
the
ran away after I killed that
Abstract
guy.
Daddy regular enemies.
But you know what? It was fun. It tried to chew its own guts up. Finally died all curled up in a ball. Then he came after me. I shot him too, right in the leg. He cried more than the dog. And now
So
it's your
I'm not
turn,
sure if there's a
James.
way to get Eddie to speed up that monologue. It's not like the elevator.
James. You'll squirm and squeal and cry like a little girl. And then you'll just curl up and die. And it's gonna feel great. Just like
So
before.
I'm not sure whoever found the skip for the elevator.
See you. Now you're scared, ain't you? There you are. I'm coming for you. There you are.
Wow. Okay. I'm getting way too clumsy. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this is... This is definitely not going in my favor here. Avi.
This is it, James.
Yeah, it is, because holy smacks, I'm playing this horribly. There we go. Wow, that was bad. Like, that wasn't just bad, that was especially bad. Usually I could pull off that fight a lot nicer. Okay. Right. We're gonna go ahead and get another safety heal. Technically, we don't need very many more of these because we're not going to be fighting Mary or Maria. But we definitely want to have them because there's a couple of more points in the game that can get a little dicey. I still remember this sequence from the original too. Such a freaking troll by the devs. On the one hand, proud of them. On the other hand, bro, that was so not cool. They actually built in a timer to see how long it would take for players to cross Toluca Lake. Like when you get into the boat, it isn't pointed towards the light like it is here. Like it doesn't default to that. So all you see is this thick fog on the lake. You can try to pull up your map because, you know, why wouldn't you be able to use your map, right? Wrong. So wrong. You try to use your map, all it'll do is show you that you're on Toluca Lake. I'm like, oh, that's so helpful. Thank you, devs. But if you keep turning the boat, you'll eventually see a light in the distance. Once you find the light, all you have to do is just row towards it, sort of like here. So when they had the lights like right behind you by default, I was so suspicious here.
This place hasn't changed at all in 3 years.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go through here. We have to go say hi to Laura. But this is gonna be setting up everything. Okay.
Did I scare you?
Yeah.
Okay, so Laura's running off to go find that letter after she's somewhat forgiven James for being being a jerk. Okay, we're gonna run through this hallway and try to not get stuck on the door. Oh, I tell you, man. Okay, run through here. Grab the east wing key. Go on through. Dodge that enemy attack. Open up the door. Once we go across that threshold, enemies can't follow you. So, now we go upstairs. Okay. Okay. Shoot, I totally screwed this up. Okay, we get deed done. And boom. Okay, we got the employee elevator key. What we're gonna do is open up this area here. We're gonna go ahead and grab the key to 202. Go across this ways. Grab the apple. Okay, hop over. We're gonna go towards this magic mirror on the wall. Okay, good. Grab the shard. Come on now. Okay, there we go. Okay, add the apple. The door here is not locked, so we just walk on through. We get the figurine. Okay. Ignore that lying figure. We're gonna see all these spider mannequins coming at us, and we're gonna try to outrun them. Okay, hop the counter here. That should stop them from following us. Gonna walk on through here. As a safety, we're gonna kill this enemy. Okay, now I know you all might be thinking, why are we going here first? And it's because we're going to do this. So we're going to go and get the homemade tape. If you know, you know. Skeet, 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 skeet. You're going to run across. Hop this barrier. And it's going to be 7414. Grab the basement key and the videotape. We're going to walk, not run. We're going to walk out of here. Because the enemy is going to be right here. Let them go across that corner. Because if you walk right up to them, they're going to notice that you're there. But once they go around that corner just a little bit, you're good. Oh crap. That was a close call. I literally thought that it was going to do a tongue strike. Okay. A 1. A 2. A 3. And boom. Okay. Now we go, we pick up this here key. It's in the boiler room just like in the original. Come back out here. Get the valve back. Go to the door. Open it up. On through. And we do another use of this valve. A 1. A 2. A 3. And boom. Okay, so we got the first figurine for this portion of the run. Got the Snow White figurine already stowed away. And it's gonna look so weird and funky, but watch this. Okay, so that door's open. We never even had to activate it on our own. And it's because they don't really want you running through like a ton of enemy populated areas. So the devs were nice in that respect. So we get the 107 key. And we're doing this unarmed. Specifically for this this piece here, because there is a time saver that we're going to see in a little bit. Like, I did not come up with this strategy. I watched somebody else pull this off. And when I saw it, like, oh my gosh, it was mind-blowing and a game changer. So, what we're going to do here, we're going to go to 107 using the passageway here. Okay. Okay, try and dodge that enemy. Okay, good. Okay, so there's a nurse out here. There's a mannequin right behind us. And then we got 2 lying figures. What we're gonna do here, go ahead and pick up the key to the fireplace. We're gonna run by both these assholes. And we're gonna run right by the mannequin. Run right by the nurse. Okay, this enemy's going back into position so he can try to ambush us. When it takes a swing, we can usually dodge right past it. So back out into the open. Now that that's cut them off from being able to chase us. Okay. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go back through this here hallway. The nurse is still there saying hi. Go through this door. Activate the fireplace key. And we get Cinderella's figurine. Now, so far, haven't seen any differences, right? Except, when we open this up, since you're unarmed, the developers decided to take pity on you and the door's already, or the crawl space is already open. So normally, what I would do is take our weapons with us, go into that area, move the dresser aside, and just wail on that door until we get our escape route opened up and we squeeze through. We don't kill the enemy. We don't bother wasting time with it. We just do our thing. But somebody had actually shown that you can take that route instead. That if you go up into that enemy encounter unarmed, they already open up that that door for you, or that squeeze area for you. So all you gotta do is move the dresser. You don't have to worry about breaking through the wall too. Saves so much time because you can usually do the dresser move. And have enough time to do that, but you won't have enough time to move both the dresser and break a hole in the wall. You gotta do one or the other. Okay, so now we have the third floor corridor key. Once we get that, all the enemies are gone out of our path. So it wouldn't matter if you did the Angela or the Eddie run here, as far as using the dog key and everything. Like for the Eddie challenge run, you would have to in order to satisfy the dog ending requirement. But if you were doing the Angela challenge run, you could choose to do this. You could choose to go with any of the other endings, but dog ending is quickest to get. So 2 hours and 18 minutes. Yo, there we go. Okay, I'm actually happy with that because again, our personal best for this style run is 2 hours 30 minutes. So even with all the hiccups that we had, this was not a bad run. 4 notes picked up two times. We checked out the map. 38 enemies killed. Yo, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. I'm happy with that. I'm happy. So the reason why I'm also saying I'm happy with it is because Angela challenge run, you want to try to kill less than 100 enemies, or less than 75 enemies. But I might have to retool it to like don't kill more than 50 enemies. It's a little harder with the no flashlight portions of the run, because those are definitely those points when you can kind of expect enemies to get more in your path and in your way, since you're restricted to wherever there's light. And it's not because you have to spend a majority of the game in the light. It's more so that if you go away from the lit up areas, it's very easy to get turned around, especially when you're in a combat situation. So trying to reorient yourself back onto the lighted path is difficult as hell. So usually if you're doing a limited flashlight run, the no flashlight portions are really going to be tough to keep your kill count down, because you just gotta get those enemies out of the way. If you can't dodge them, and if you need to buy yourself enough time to open up a wall. So there you go. That was the Silent Hill 2 remake, straight up speed run. I'm sure that if I could cut down on even more enemy encounters, that we could get this to be like a sub 215. We can get it to be a sub 2, which would be ideal. But yeah, that it's going to take us a while to get there. In part because of enemy RNG, like you guys have seen. You know, we had some really weird spots where enemies were not where we expected for them to be, and not in a good way. Unfortunately, it was more of a they're here, and I was not expecting them to be here, and I have no idea how I'm going to get them to or get around them or what have you. But just in general, if I can kind of learn how to smooth out some of the portions where we don't have to take any damage while we're even dodging. That would go a lot smoother. Cut out some more time. That and all the time that we're spending going and grabbing healing items. Yeah, that actually does take probably a 5 to 10 minute amount of time for us to go get those safeties. So if we can cut some of those safeties out, we'd be able to get this under 2 hours, which would be nice. But for now, we're going to get going. We are going to try to come back, though, later on. I'm feeling like we might be able to do another Silent Hill 2 remake speedrun. Whether we do the challenge runs, like a practice challenge run, I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and call quits for now. Thank you both so much, Mino and Aerith, for hanging out. I really appreciate the both of you. Make sure you have yourselves a great time zone, no matter where you are. Thanks again, y'all, and I'll see you around the platforms.